Prosperity and abundance through the Most High Elohim. I am Mrs.Melanin Reigns, and it is an honor and a pleasure to be back with you all. So I have quite a few videos to get out, and I'm recording them all now. The topic that came to me for this one is no more baby daddies. And the reason why I am bringing this up is because I really think that we've entered into a time where, and it's not new, but it's been rebranded almost. So we've entered into a time where baby mama, baby daddy stuff is a little bit too prevalent. And we see a lot of it in rap culture, but I think a lot of times we try to minimize things as if it's only coming from a certain aspect of our community. And truthfully, the white collar, the blue collars, this is happening with all different sectors of our community. Because I hear a lot of well, that's because you were dealing with Ray and Pookie, and I feel like that's kind of a slight that a lot of these men who been to college, or they feel like they're making 5 figures, 6 figures, they use this slight to make it seem like only the guys that are on the corner selling weed are the ones that are cultivating broken homes, and that's simply not true. That's simply not true. So this is a conversation for my sisters. As you know, I speak directly to you simply because I don't really care to change the opinions of men. I don't care to challenge the opinions of men. I really want to speak to those of us who will listen as young women and older women as well. You know, I don't know why I always do that, but really it's because I'm still taking direction from older women myself. So, you know, but this can be helpful to whoever it's helpful for, because age doesn't necessarily define wisdom. Baby mama culture. And so this means, I'm talking about even when it comes to people who rush into marriages with grown boys. No more baby daddies. I'm talking about people who have had, no big offense rather, people who have abortions or have had an abortion. You don't have a physical child, but there was a spiritual soul tie there, and no more baby daddies. And then also those with baby daddies, no more baby daddies. And a lot of time, as I pointed out in the abstinence video, a lot of times women, we don't even realize, like, a lot of the rhetoric that's out there that seems like women empowerment is lame. It's lame. Like the whole abortion argument, like, we need to have real conversations about that, because abortions are, sorry, my nose is, I was about to sneeze. Abortions are extremely traumatic. Young girls need to know that those things are traumatic, okay? And I would rather, like, if I had an abortion, like, I wouldn't allow anybody to shame me, but I would speak honestly about that. I wouldn't sit up and just be like, yeah, it's an option. It shouldn't be an option, because it scars you. It brings trauma on your body. It brings trauma on your emotional and spiritual well-being as well. And a lot of women don't even process that trauma. They just keep moving. And I see it, and I've seen it. Okay, so we need to speak honestly about that. Birth control, it changes you. It changes you. As a young woman, I don't even remember at what age they start asking you about that. But I just, something in me just knew I didn't want to take it. Something in me just knew, like, I don't want to take this. I don't want to take this, and I never have. And people be like, well, it's better than having a baby daddy. It's better than having a deadbeat. I think it's just different levels of chaos, okay? And I really do feel like, you know, for young women who are virgins, keep your virginity. And for those of us who are out here, Abstinence. If you're not married, be abstinent. Because honestly, a lot of these guys that just trying to rush into our pants, they're not about nothing. And a lot of times, I know that we didn't do it for them per se. It was a part of our exploration, what we wanted to do. But, you know, this is for you whenever you get to that point in time. Where I'm at with it, though, is I'm at a point where it's like, nah, there's no reason. Like, I'm not entertaining anybody intimately on that level. I'm just not. I just don't want to be a part of it because soul ties are way too real. They're way too real. The average person is dealing with so much trauma, stress. They're hiding so much secrets in the dark that come into your energy field via sexual intimacy in ways that a lot of people either don't want to admit or they don't understand. But soul ties are extremely real. They're extremely powerful, and they feed off of your destiny. They feed off of your destiny. You got some people who, you know, they've been dealing with each other, they're dating, whatever the case may be, and the person don't even really want to give their full commitment to you. They are giving you their body, but they're shielding and hiding their heart. They're shielding and hiding their true self from you, but they want to lay with you. They're boggling you down with baby after baby. You're so boggled down with responsibilities and moving so fast that you've given up on the things that you are aspiring to do. You now don't even know yourself apart from being a mother. You don't know yourself apart from being this person's partner, and you guys aren't even in a real committed situation. Soul ties are too real. And once you get to that place where you acknowledge that, the best thing to do is remain abstinent. Not, oh, okay, I've been going strong for 2 years, but I just want to get back out here. Because the moment you get back out there, after knowing what you know, that's when something goes wrong. That's when, like, the worst thing happens. And you're thinking to yourself, all these people out here doing this and that. Because you knew better, so it was time for you to do better. Look around right now, Black women, especially, they're blaming everything on us. We're the reason why the Black community is where it is. We're the reason why we're not getting married. We're the reason why Black men are killing Black men. We're the reason why. We're the reason why everything. Everything's our fault. So why would you want to sleep with that? Why would you continue to allow access to you after hearing and knowing those things? Because a lot of them share the same point of view. They ignore historical context and they blame everything on the Black woman. It's her fault she's too independent. It's her fault Black boys are out here killing other Black boys because she raised them in a single mother home. It's her fault that young women are out here twerking because she raised them in a single mother home. Single mother home. It's her fault, everything in the Black woman. Everything in the Black woman. So especially as a Black woman, man, if you're listening right now, there is no reason you should be out here intertwining with that hate and disdain that is being carried for you, because some of them aren't speaking out, but trust me, majority of them have that mindset. And that's a wicked mindset, because when they are coming into you, they're coming into you with self-hate, disdain, and disregard. A lot of women don't even realize, like, their mental health is not even where it needs to be. You think you're not functioning at your highest because you're just lazy, or you're just You're just incapable. When in reality, you need to be in a situation where you are given grace, you're able to de-stress, you're able to slow down and see yourself as human. A lot of Black women really overlook the fact that a lot of Black men are dealing with a level of psychosis. They are unwell. They are mentally unwell. And it's not something to laugh at. It's not a joke. It's not a slight. It's the truth. A lot of these things get ignored, and you have people making jokes about fatherless or motherless homes. Oh, your relationship, you must not have a relationship with your mother. Oh, you must have been abandoned by your father. There's historical context to these things, and it's not funny. It's really not funny. So when I say no more baby daddies, I really mean that, because listen, there's no reason for it. There's really no reason to bring a child into this world with this amount of chaos. Now, people have their different plans. Some people want to be single mothers. Some people want to be single fathers. Some people, you know, with all of this new technology, I don't stand for it. I don't stand by it. I don't stand for it. I don't stand by it. I won't back it. So you're not going to hear that validation from me. But I know that if you've gotten yourself in a situation where you're overwhelmed, abstinence is a must. You don't have time for no sneaky link. Abstinence is a must. Get yourself together. I hear way too many women complaining about bacteria vaginosis. Abstinence is a must. Take time for yourself. And there's so many people that say you can be abstinent and still get bacteria vaginosis. Well, I guarantee you, probably and most likely won't. There's a possibility, but most likely you will not. We need to stop settling for less and hold ourselves accountable and protect ourselves, because this stuff that's happening, this rhetoric that's going around towards women, it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. Okay, so when I say no more baby daddies, this is going to be part one, because I don't want to keep rambling on. But it's really time to tighten up. It's really time to take care of the children. If you already have children, take care of them, love them, improve yourself, improve your ways of loving them, nurturing them, reaffirming them. You are enough, even if you are a single parent. There's things that happen all the time. Don't let anybody limit you to what you can achieve. Don't let anybody shame you for what your situation is. It is what it is. Make the best out of it. But don't repeat the same cycle over and over that did not assist you in the first run, okay? No need to rack up on baby daddies. There's no need to rack up on baby daddies. Even if they're spiritual, there's no need to rack up on abortions. There's no need. Abstinence is powerful for so many different reasons. If you need to hear those reasons, go back to the abstinence video. But it's so important to listen. These people, look at the news. Baby daddies killing baby mamas for no good reason. I see it time after time after time after time. We're letting, and that's the part of a soul tie. You literally let that devil in to have legal ground to be used as a weapon against you. It's time to shut those doors. It's really time to shut those doors. Regardless of what that means, it may be hard, but it's worth it. It's better to do that than continuously be battered, beat down, disregarded, demeaned in these situations. Okay, so no more baby daddies. I am Mrs.Melanin Reigns, and we'll talk soon.